you had mentioned doubling down on videos. And so when you're talking about the kinds of videos that you're going to create, additional videos that you're going to create for this channel, like what do you mean by doubling down? Because wouldn't you want to be talking about a bunch of different topics to broaden the channel's sort of reach versus maybe just talking about a small select set of topics? If that makes sense. Not sure if that makes sense.
You can double down on like a format, or you can double down on like a topic. Like in this specific case, if can't find the channel. Wait, hold on. Like in this specific case, if this guy were to like proper like double down, he would just do more of like these style of thumbnails, because like these style of thumbnails obviously work. And with like this specific style of title, like something explained in minutes in X time with like bracket no BS at the back, like if it was him, you would literally just do like more of these. But this guy wants to do like other type of videos, like he did this style, which is completely different, and then he did this style, which ended up doing pretty good, but it's a much shorter video, so like the RPM is a lot lower. So, but if this guy was like, like a lot more disciplined, he would just make every single video, with like this kind of thumbnail, and you'd probably do pretty good. But what he's done is he tested different titles, which is okay. Maybe like for this specific title, he tested the every, but then it didn't, like this isn't like, even like every fat you eat isn't like a super duper strong topic. Like every like fat that you eat, like it's not really any of the trending in any of the trending topics for in health. But like this one is good. Like it's less about the format. Like gut health is super popular topic, and then this one, the thumbnail is really good. This one was original, and then he just does this random one, which he's never done before. This random style of thumbnail, which is like, why would you do like a new style of thumbnail? When these ones are working so well, and like you have 3 that are like clearly doing super well. Like you'd be like it's not smart to do like a random style of thumbnail, if these are just working. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So in this case, you would be using the format that he's using, and then you would just switch out the topic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. Unless like there's obviously 2 components to it, right? Like nutrition science as like a topic must be pretty interesting for people to click on this. So like you could do like another format with the idea of with the topic of nutrition science. That's if you have another format that you want to test, right? But in this case, like there's so much confluence that like the format is like the thing that's carrying, because you have like 3 videos in a row, right? And so like why not just double down on the format? Like the likelihood of that working out is a lot higher. And it's just, these are all similar thumbnail styles, and it's very clearly that it's working. So like if it's working, like 1 month ago, 1.4 million views, you don't change too many variables, and then you just double down on it. But instead, he has all of these random videos, right? This random video, this is considered, like this is like closer, but the thumbnail is different, testing different thumbnail style. This one, these 2 are pretty random. So like, why would you do them? And then when you double down, so like if you just think like he's posted 4 videos and he's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna double down on this, and then it works, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna try a different thumbnail format. Okay, I'm gonna try different titling, and then okay, this works. So like this is another potential thumbnail format you can use, and he double downs on it and it works again. And then okay, when it works, then he decides to do something else. Like this guy would be at like 100K subs already if he just did more of these videos. No, imagine if every video was just like these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Imagine every video was just like these and like was closer to like 500K views. If all these videos were closer to 500K views, he would be chilling right now. He would be at a 100K subs at least. So yeah, you just gotta double down. And this guy posts too slow. I think he posts like once a month. So if I can come in and I can post more than him, it should work theoretically. But yeah, but stuff like this, like yeah.
So then if you look at that sugar video with the day 1, week 1, month 1, it's got like 30,000 14,000. One of these had 30,000. Oh, there it is. The one above it. The truth about fat. Could you remake those? Because 30,000 suggests that there's an audience there. Maybe it wasn't done well. Maybe the thumbnail wasn't done right. Like, is that a consideration in your mind when you look at some of these things?
In this case, it's like the topic selection, you know? In this case, like every fat you eat, it's not necessarily a trending topic. So like, I would just chuck it down to like the topic wasn't good in this case. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're a lot more selective in terms of topic selection, I think you can do pretty good. Which we'll see when my own channel goes live.